And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God.
Hey you guys, I went ahead and just re-uploaded this video, or kind of redid it in a way with visuals, because I wanted to share this vision with you guys again, because I took the other video down about this vision because of copyright issues, and I really don't want to get my channel removed. I want to keep it on here because this is a work I'm doing for the Lord. But I guess it's kind of better anyways to kind of visually give you an idea of what I saw. And if you saw this already or know the vision, you can just go ahead and disregard it. But I want to go into this vision and show you what God showed me in the end times, how people will be worshiping this demon here, the Shiva demon. So let me go ahead and just explain what I saw in the vision, take by take for you guys. Okay, so the vision starts off with me, and I'm in New York City, you guys. And I'm just walking on the sideway, and I have a feeling that I'm walking with another person, a female person. I had a female spirit. So everybody's going about their day, nothing really out of the ordinary. And, it's like a hot, humid type of day in New York. Not thinking anything of it. And then all of a sudden I start to look up into the sky. It's like a blue sky. It was a nice day out. Very beautiful sky. And then after looking into the sky, all of a sudden the energy it starts to shift, and it starts to feel this dark, heavy energy. And then the sky turns black, and the clouds turn dark, like storm clouds. And then everybody starts to get very fearful. All of the people that were walking in the street, they're kind of looking a little panicky. They're looking around, kind of examining the sky and everything else. They're just very fearful. And then when the sky becomes dark and black, and the clouds become stormy, then there was a big fireball came out of the sky. Huge fireball coming out of the sky, and it's in one row of a fire. And it's just coming in like this long tube of fire coming out of the sky. So you guys, when the fire came, the people in the street started getting very fearful and panicky. All the people that were on the sidewalk start running for their life, start trying to get out of this area. And then I look over to the left of me, and I see this man on a lawn. Out of all this commotion going on, I see this man on this lawn, and these blue statues facing each other on this lawn. And it's like, you would think I would be so distracted by the commotion, but I was distracted by this man's lawn. Out of all the things that were going on, I was staring at his lawn and these strange blue statues on this lawn. So the fire is coming closer and closer, you guys, to the earth, and going to devour this earth and burn everyone up in it. But it's like I saw God in the fire, like the story of the burning bush. And I knew that in the dream that God was symbolized in that fire. He was the fire coming to destroy and cleanse the wicked earth of their abomination. So as I'm being, I see the fire coming, and it's like I'm not even worried about the fire. In a sense, like I'm slightly more worried about what was that thing on the man's lawn. So God is coming in the fire, blazing through the sky, burning up the sky, and I said to God, Lord, please let me see what's going on over here, what's on the lawn. Let me see what's there. Please let me see. And as the fire's coming towards my face, you guys, coming towards me and the earth and all the people, midway stops at my face. And I say, and then I'm pleading with God, Lord, let me see what's there. And I go over to the man's lawn, and it's that demon, Shiva, that demon statue. And the wrath of God was represented in that fire, you guys. The Lord Jesus Christ, He came to devour the earth because of the abomination of the children and the inhabitants of the earth. Not just the worship of that demon Shiva for the statue, but all of the horrible abominations that were taking place in this earth, and the fire symbolizing the cleansing away of the abomination and the disobedient children of this world. God came in that fire to devour the wicked, to devour the unclean. Okay, so the fire and the wrath of God was represented in this vision.
Alright, you guys, so I was doing some research on this demon to kind of give you more understanding of what this thing really is and what it represents to the people that worship it. So let's take a look at this, you guys. So let's see here. Who is Shiva? Shiva is the third god in the Hindu tree Mavarit. I've never heard this term before. It consists of three gods who are responsible for the creation, upkeep, and destruction of the world. Wow. The other two gods are Brahma and Vishnu. Brahma is the creator of the universe, while Vishnu is the preserver of it. Shiva's role is to destroy the universe in order to recreate it. So they're worshiping a god, or false god with a lowercase g, that is representation is to destroy the whole world, just to recreate it again. Okay. Hindus believe in his power of destruction and recreation as used even now to destroy the illusion and imperfection. Let me just turn up this brightness for you. An imperfection of the world, prevailing the way for beneficial change. According to the Hindu belief, this destruction is not arbitrary but constructive. Shiva is therefore seen as a source of both good and evil. What? Shiva is therefore seen as a source of both good and evil, and is regarded as the one who combines many contrary elements. First of all, God isn't contrary, and God doesn't consist of evil and good at the same time. God is all knowing and all good. They're basically worshiping a demon that is a complete hypocrite, like a image of a hypocrite, and something that makes no sense. And that's why it's represented with male and female parts at the same time. Shiva is known to be an untamed passion, which leads him to extremes in behavior. Sometimes he is ascetic and abstaining from worldly pleasure. At other times he is a hedonist. Oh wow. It is Shiva's relationship with his wife, Parvati, who brings him balance. Their union allows him to be ascetic and a lover, but let's see, within the boundaries of marriage. Hindus who worship Shiva as their primary god are members of the Shivaism sect. This is ridiculous. The third, and then you often see this demon with a third eye. So it's gonna explain here what this means. The extra eye represents the wisdom and insight that Shiva has. It is also believed to be the source of his untamed energy. On one occasion, when Shiva was distracted in the midst of worship by the love god Kama, Shiva opened his third eye in anger. Kama was consumed by the fire that poured forth and only returned to his life when Parvati intervened. This is what they believe in, some folk tales, some demon made up folk tales. A cobra necklace, because you often see this demon with a necklace on that is usually of dead heads, or snake, or serpent. Okay, this signifies Shiva's power over the most dangerous creatures in the world. Shiva's traditions also say that the snake represents Shiva's power of destruction and recreation. The snake sheds its skin and makes way for new smooth skin. Okay, the Vibhuti are 3 lines drawn horizontally across the forehead in white ash. They represent Shiva's all-prevailing nature, his supernatural power and wealth. Also, they cover his powerful third eye. Members of Shivaism often draw Vibhuti lines across their forehead, like the mark of the beast. The 3 pronounced traditional represents foundations of Hindu. Okay, so that's something it represents to them. Okay, other representations. Shiva is sometimes represented as half man, half woman. His figure is split halfway down the body. One half showing his body, and the second half that is of Parvati. I guess it's because they say that he's a combination of 2 demons, a female and a male. Complete abomination in the Bible. That would be an abomination, a male and female. Okay, that is sick and twisted, and it's abominable, and it's not of God. Okay, and in my vision about this demon, I noticed that same thing too, and I do no research on this demon, okay? But in my vision, I noticed that the top half of the body was like a chest of a man, like it was very strong. It looked like a strong man's chest, but the face was very feminine. It had a feminine face like a woman, the 2 statues that were facing each other. It's very odd. And to read this about this demon, to see that that's actually intentional, that and it makes sense with my vision that this demon is male and female, and I didn't do any research on this demon prior to having this dream. Okay. This demon is also known as the Lord of the Dance. Dance is important art from India, and Shiva is believed to be the master of it. He is often called the Lord of Dance. The rhythm of dance is a metaphor for the balance in the universe, which Shiva is believed to hold so masterfully. Balance, there's no balance in a mixture of a woman and a man in one body. That's not balance. His most important dance is Tavad. This is the cosmetic dance of death. Wow. Which he performs at the end of an age to destroy the universe. They're worshiping a demon that is a destructive, that wants to destroy the world. This makes no sense. According to one Hindu legend, Shiva almost singled single the end of the universe by performing this dangerous dance before its time. This is the story. One day, the father of good goddess Sati decided to hold a prayer ceremony. At this prayer ceremony, all the gods would be invited and offering would be made to them. But Shiva had married Sati against the wishes of her father, and he was not invited. Sati was deeply offended on behalf of her husband. In anger, Sati prayed intensely and jumped into the scared fire that was burning on the day of the ceremony. During this time, Shiva had been in the midst of the deep meditation, but when Sati jumped into the fire, he awoke in great anger, realizing that what his wife had done. The story becomes less certain at this point, but it is believed that Shiva started the cosmetic dance of death. The whole universe was about to be destroyed before it was time. The gods, with a lowercase g, who were present at the prayer ceremony, were very concerned. In order to pacify him, they scattered the ashes of Sati over him. This did the trick. He calmed down and did not complete the dance. But he went into meditation for many years, deeply upset over the death of his wife, ignoring all of the godly duties. It was not until Sati was reborn as Praviti, the Shiva, that Shiva finally come out of the meditation. Though her love and patience, this is stupid. Her love and patience, she taught him about family life and importance of moderation. Shiva and Parvati are held up on this perfect example of mutual bliss by many Hindus, and one is rarely depicted without the other. So now they're pushing reincarnation on you as well, with this demonic, falsely made up, completely Harry Potter type story with this mysticism and this witchcraft. This stuff is just foolishness. Someone sat somewhere and made up these ridiculous stories and folk tales about these demons. It literally doesn't make any type of sense that they have all of these gods, so-called gods, that are just demons, just making up stories. Someone just made up the story somewhere with the influence of the devil. Okay, that's really what it is.
Alright, you guys, so I just hope anyone listening to this video discern the spirits of these demons, and just always remember to put God first and stay blessed in the name of Jesus.